What up, guys? Here we are once again. Here's my face on another day on this planet as a human being. Here we fucking are. Here we fucking are. So many constraints within my own mind that I have to be a certain way. You know, for instance, I couldn't just do a video journal, do what I'm doing now, filming this video with anyone around me. I can't have another person sitting next to me, or if a group of people are watching or whatever, and that's not really freedom, is it? That's, that's an annoying thing that really is kind of at the core of my suffering, is integrity. Do I have integrity? To me, integrity is because we have a lot of personas in this one persona. We've got a lot of different sort of people in this one person in our head. And integrity, in my eyes, is linking all these people in your head into one person. So you're not fragmented. You are just this one ego, not this fucking, hundreds of different egos, So that's really a big cause of suffering, is a lack of integrity. Is that I can film this video alone, privately. I mean, I'm in public, but there's no one around, as far as I can tell. But that's the thing, I have to film it. I have to film it just by me, just by myself. And I don't know, maybe who knows, maybe that isn't such a big of a deal. I mean, of course, it's kind of you can be more truthful with yourself when it's just you. I mean, sometimes you can even be lying to yourself. You're in denial about aspects of yourself because you don't want to look at it. But when other people are around, it's even more so. It's even more that you're not honest about yourself, because you're trying to live up to this expectation of what you think people want you to be, or trying to live up to just this character that you think people want you to be that isn't you, but you feel pressured that you have to do it. So yeah, I think this is a really big thing that people struggle with, is that they don't know who they are. Well, I mean, first of all, no one knows who they are, fucking fundamentally, what is consciousness, and no one's, not a whole lot of people are being fucking shocked to the core that the fact that they exist, that they're just born into the world and they're just living. Are we not looking at this and not a whole lot of people are going hang on a minute, I'm a bit skeptic of this, I'm just born into the world, into this human body, and now I'm just gotta live and then I die. Are we really fucking believing that shit? Are we really just taking that for granted and just are we really just accepting that? Are we not questioning the fucking what the fuck is this, that we're just fucking born and we're living, and that we're just here and the existence is no, not a whole lot of people are concerned with that. They're more concerned with the secondary thing, and whatever else that is, what you're doing in your life. But no one's concerned with the life itself, the very foundation of your existence. So there's that. That's a big reason why people suffer, is that they're not getting in touch enough with this foundational thing, that you are alive now. And that there's no explanation for that, and that's fucking crazy. And to just sit with that, to sit in the stillness and the silence of your inner being, and just recognize that you are so no one's doing that a whole lot. But I mean, yeah, the other struggle is like, because that's like who we are really, just this consciousness, and everything overlaid on top of it is secondary, our personality. But yeah, the other thing is that we are fragmented. A lot of us are fragmented. We act this way to some person, and we act a different way to another person. And yeah, that's a big thing for me. Like a big thing that I struggle with, and I'm sure a lot of people fucking do struggle with this idea of like of trying to be integral, trying to connect all themselves, and like trying to stick to your highest values at all times and never drop down and give your own power away to somebody. It's difficult. Like, what do you truly believe in life? Are you living up to your highest values? What are your highest values? Is it love? Is it honesty? Like, are you living up to that? And that's why people suffer, is because they do have some personalities which they can act with themselves and act with, say, another person, where they're really at their highest values, where they're loving and honest and all this. But then with other people, it's kind of like, they're lying and they're a bit full of hate, and it's like, and that's why we suffer, is because we experience like these high values within ourselves, and it's like, oh, I need to bring more of that into my life. And yeah, that's what makes us suffer, is that we're not being honest enough with ourselves. We're not doing what we know is right. And it's hard because we can intellectually know something's right, but we can still act upon it because it's like a deep biological, emotional, felt thing. Like, you can rationalize so much shit, but at the end of the day, we're not driven by intelligence and rationality. We are driven by emotions, and emotions come from our past experiences, our conditioning. We do something and someone yells at us for not doing it, and then we never do that again. Even we can intellectually understand that that was just their conditioning and whatever, and we do have the right to do this thing. But even so, our body stops us from doing it. Our emotions stop us, because it's a cellular memory. So anyway, here's a little fucking video for you. Yeah. Life, here we are, life, here we are. Life is extraordinary when you can step outside the concept of who you are. When you can just when you can just realize that you exist. and that's who you are. You don't need any, you don't, like, you're not trying to go any place. You're not trying to get anything done. You're not trying to seek approval or validation from anything. Life is extraordinary when you can just experience what it is like to be alive, to have these senses, to experience, to see, to hear, to smell, to feel. That's what life is about. It's not about trying to get someplace else.